it's Erika. We're gonna be, this is my first listen, part 3 of my first listen for tripleS's ASSEMBLE25, their second full album. Oh my god. I gotta break it up into parts because YouTube doesn't like it if we throw so many songs in one video. So part 1 was Alpha Percent Detective Soul Firework Diary. Part 2, Love Child Persona 2 Hot. This part, final part, Diablo, Friendzone, and Love to Love. I'm excited to sort of, especially because I got Diablo up first. This is the one I've seen a lot of, attention being given to, but I do color-coded lyric videos for these, just because I find it to be the best solution for you and for me to follow along together in real time, translations, lyrics, everything, members, parts, but I don't make these, so if they are wrong, I didn't do it, guys. But yeah, so I'm excited to finish out this album, especially again Diablo, because it definitely seems to be the one the fans are feeling the most. So yeah, we don't gotta waste any more time. I do quick intros these days. Let's go and get Diablo. Everybody loves our lalas. Oh, like an 8-bit sound in the back. I see though. Oh, that is hard to read. I definitely see why though. It's definitely standing out compared to the rest. It definitely has, like, it's another one of their B6 that probably has title track potential, or was up for that. But it definitely stands out compared to all the other tracks we checked out. We gotta work on our color selection, guys. For sure, like the funkiest one, like it's a cool instrumental. The vocals are dope. It's a dope track. And I think it's also very, like, you might hear this for other girl groups, like title track vibe. So if you already like K-pop girl groups, you probably already would lean into this song anyways. Oh, maybe people like the rapping. There's a lot more rapping here. And the lyrics are fun. They're playful. I definitely think, I know why it's popular because it's definitely, I feel like it's a popular vibe for like girl group title tracks. So I definitely see why it is like so popular, and it definitely stands out compared to the rest of the album like crazy, girl, for lack of a better term. But it just has like such a different sound than kind of like what they were showcasing so far with the album. Again, it's not like a super bright poppy vibe, you know what I mean? And I feel like this might be what I would expect a little bit more from them in terms of just like their B-sides, their sound and stuff, because I feel like this is just a little bit more of what they were serving before. So I definitely see how it stands out. Maybe if they see like, oh, these are kind of like the tracks that like people are enjoying more, maybe they'll sort of give us a little bit more of those vibes, you know what I mean? Because it's like, let me look at their Spotify. Yeah, okay, it seems to be Diablo and like Love Child, so that's very interesting, right? Because they are for sure the most, I feel like, distinct sounding tracks off of the album so far that it seems like fans really like. Or listen, well, yeah, we also listen to the reason besides fans. So yeah, the next track we're checking out is called Friendzone. I really like Diablo a lot. That's probably, that one and Love Child, probably my more favorite off of the album so far. Persona is really cool too as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out Friendzone. Interesting. It's very loud though. This is cool too. More R&B. It's cool though. How's this one not in the top 10? It's very different sounding for tripleS, so I can definitely see that be, but girl, this should be in the top 10 with other B-sides. On Spotify right now. But I will say though, the like backing vocals they have, it almost overpowers them. Piano. The member selection for the outros is so well done this album. I like that track a lot. I love the R&B vibes. I would say it's very unique. It doesn't really sound like other tripleS tracks because of that, so I could definitely see why people may not be feeling it, but I'm feeling it, girl. I love the more R&B vibe to it as well. I like the concept of the song, kind of wanting to get out of the friend zone, you know what I mean? But I really liked it. I think it's a great concept for them. They don't have like too many songs necessarily like this, and maybe concept-wise that's also could be why, but I think it's cool. I think it's like so like Diablo and Friendzone seem to be the most like unique songs on the album so far, or that like stand out the most off of everything. Like those so far. It might be my favorites now. But we had the last song, Love to Love, and then it's also like a little bit of a slower vibe. Most of their B-sides don't necessarily have like a slower vibe to them. I really don't think of like too many like ballads of theirs off the top of my head. Do they even have ballads? I don't even know. Well, they have at least one. I know they have a sub-unit for it, but yeah, Love to Love, let's go. Oh wow, they ended the album on like a high note. Hey, for me personally. This is also more of their vibe, I feel like, what you can get out of their B-sides. Cute. Little Friendzone-ish in concept, but it's cute. I like this track too a lot. I think it's cute. Especially the chorus, I really love. Ooh. Again, breakdowns are so good this album. It's a fun song though, it's really cute. The album, I think it's really good. I think for what stands out to me the most, look after like the overall album, including the title track, is a lot of the times like what's really standing out is like the member selection. I wouldn't say it's necessarily like line distribution, maybe it technically is, because I think about like line distribution, I think of like how long a member's part is, but I mean like which members they're selecting for which parts of the songs, you know what I mean? It just makes, I feel like they, like vocally, they're standing out a lot more here, which is really, really nice to see. There's 24 members, and because there's just so many voices and so many people, it can't all blur together at times, or like that's the risk you run. But for here, it seems like everyone is standing out a lot more. And again, this is their second album, so I only got like one to base it off of, but at least vocally, all their tones are for sure really standing out here. And I really love the parts of the songs that they are assigning the members, because again, they're sort of like, especially if you got like 4 very, very unique tones like back to back and stuff, they just like really stand out, especially for those outros is really cool. All the breakdowns and all the tracks are really, really dope. I'm really loving those. But yeah, for me, the bangers have really seemed to be like the last 3 on the album that I personally really like, what I kind of really love about tripleS and their sound. But then again, they're also kind of like a mainstream K-pop girl group sound as well. So am I biased because it kind of sounds like it could be, it kind of fits within like a K-pop girl group title track vibe. Am I like biased because of that, or am I feel like I might be, unfortunately, because why did my AirPods just connect to my phone all of a sudden? That's so weird. Because normally I have to disconnect from my computer to connect it to my phone. But that's just, it's a sound I like. It's a sound that I'm feeling. Why does this thing sound weird now? I don't know what's happening with my AirPods. Or they died. They might have died is what it was. Nope, they still have juice. I don't know. But for sure, I really love, I think it's a good album and stuff. And I feel like they're more brighter, poppier, cutesier sort of sound is how you kind of can see how they really experiment and take on a sound. I don't know if I personally look for that when I'm looking for tripleS in their music, you know what I mean? But again, it is maybe intended to contrast the title track, you know what I mean? But I also don't feel like that's like the sound that they really developed for themselves so far too as well. So I don't know, I think it's like a good album overall. All the music is really good. I definitely lean towards the back half of the album and the title track for what I personally gonna like lean to my taste right now. Sort of days, the other songs aren't bad. Like I think Love Child's really good. I think Persona's really good. But like Friendzone, Diablo, and like Love to Love, I think those are really cool tracks. And the intro as well was really, really good. Alpha Percent. But yeah, and I mean, I don't necessarily go into every tripleS album expecting the title track to sort of radiate for the rest of the album. I think especially with the full group stuff, they tend to experiment a lot more and sort of present that sort of vibe, but it must be very jarring if it's your first tripleS comeback and these are the B-sides you hear, you know what I mean? Because well, if it's tripleS overall across all their subunits, it's very much like their title track is a very different vibe. So I'm assuming that is the case, is that they are trying to sort of, I don't know, the title track concept is just like so different. And again, that's mainly what they promote, you know, so that's mainly why you're gonna go after a group, is their promotional stuff. And then if you sort of really like that, you're gonna explore their B-sides. But yeah, for sure, it definitely is interesting. I don't think it's bad by any means. And I think what I love about the earlier tracks on the album is you do sort of get like how they make songs for tripleS and how they experiment, you know what I mean, in that sort of like unique sort of way. Not necessarily the sound that you may be like looking for if you like all their previous stuff, but or that's like a bad way to say that. Like it's not like their typical, I feel like, sound, but it's more like the structure of the song and sort of how they experiment is very much present there. So that's why I feel like I lean towards that, because I really like that for them. But if I'm going off of just like general sound that I'm gonna probably listen to more, the back half of the album. Just me personally, that's how I feel. I don't think it's a bad album overall, but you're not always gonna enjoy every single song from every single artist. That you like it. Again, I'm not calling it bad, but right now in this moment, what my personal taste is leaning to is the back half. I did add all the songs to my playlist, and I'm sure that they'll just like, because they're in there and they're on like a shuffle, I'm gonna listen to them all anyways. And you know, sometimes like what I may not like today, I'm gonna like in a week from now or a month from now, you know what I mean? Sometimes it takes the change in your environment. But I think what I was for sure wanting more out of the album was more present in the back half, and maybe that's the expectations I set up for myself, is what I was kind of craving from them a little bit more. I think that's what that is that I was kind of craving a little bit more what the back half gave us, rather than like it's also honestly kind of both, because I want the tripleS structure and experimentation that they do, but I also really wanted like the sound there too as well. So it is giving me what I wanted. I just wasn't expecting the brighter, more cutesier sound that is very present in the beginning of the album. But yeah, I think it's really good. I think my favorite title track out of all of theirs, and they're my favorite concept from them. I say that strongly. Well, I guess it's the most maybe emotional one, and that's why I feel like very heavily towards it, because I still love girls capitalism like crazy, and Rising is so good, and Girls Never Die, it's also good, you know. But those are definitely the comebacks that I've always leaned towards heavy. But yeah, it's definitely, I want to know like how other people feel about like the album and the sound, because I feel like it does go into a brighter, cutesier space. And while tripleS has many concepts for their subunits, I don't know how present the fans are, especially if it's the fan voting system, you know what I mean, that they have, which is really cool. And if they pick the title track, you know, that's kind of the vibe they want, but like B-sides are like a different story, you know what I mean, for the group. But overall, I still think it's just like really good. There's something I think to really enjoy about every single track, but again, right now, currently in this moment, the back half of the album's where I'm kind of vibing, and what I was kind of like looking for, what I was wanting. And it's a little Notion bias, you know what I mean, because I've listened to a lot of tripleS, and then I kind of know what I want from them, kind of know what they do, so it's for sure that. But I still think it's a good album nonetheless, and it's an amazing comeback for them. It is like so good, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. Assemble25, I see you. It was really good. Go to your thoughts, comments down below about tripleS's Assemble25. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. If you liked me and want to see more of my videos, go and hit that subscribe button. Want to see my videos the second they come out, hit that notification button. Want to follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, threads in the description down below, or at the end screen. If you like gaming content, I have a gaming channel. It's called Erika. Currently playing Batman Arkham City and Assassin's Creed Shadows, so if you could join me over there for that. Thank you so much for watching. Love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.